Are you curious about the debate over Keir Starmer's migrant deal with Macron? In this video, GB News' Patrick Christys breaks down the benefits and support offered to illegal immigrants and asylum seekers in Britain. Then we'll explore why servant leadership and citizen-centered leadership are critical for putting citizens first in today's policies. Before we get into the details, if you love diving into political issues and enjoy hearing a principled take on them, then hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the conversation. It will help our channel reach a wider audience.
Migrant deal with the French. 44,000 illegal migrants have broken into Britain in the last year. So, what Sir Keir Starmer managed to negotiate with President Macron. You ready? We will send just 50 people a week back to France, reportedly. So, just look at this migrant boat here now on your screens. Right? If he agrees this deal, Sir Keir Starmer will send back probably less than that boat every week. In fact, it amounts to sending one back for every 17 illegals that arrive. President Macron has taken more than £700 million of your money, done naff all with it, and is humiliating Sir Keir Starmer by saying that actually the problem is illegal migrants get too much for free in Britain, which of course he's right about. Today, the Prime Minister posted this picture on social media. It's him shaking hands all buddy-buddy with old Emmanuel. And he captioned that, quote, "Working together to deliver for working people." Well, OK then, Sir Keir. What I'll do now is rattle off all the things that illegal immigrants and asylum seekers can get for free in Britain today. So here we go. As soon as they arrive, they get new clothes and shoes. They get free accommodation, some in 4-star hotels. They can get priority access to social housing. And if there isn't any social housing, then the taxpayer will pay, sometimes above market rate, for private rental accommodation. They get free mobile phones, no need to hang around on an NHS waiting list. They can have access to an on-site GP and dentists. Unfortunately, though, there's very little chance of those doctors or dentists using medical age verification checks to determine that they're not actually a child. They are, in fact, a 54-year-old man, because that would be against their human rights, which is why we see stories like this. A Sudanese man with a beard and a receding hairline is, of course, a child. And you might be wondering how he paid for that court case. Well, they get legal help for free as well. In fact, you're going to pay £60 million a year for them to fight to stay in Britain, because the government has just increased legal aid funding by 30%. If they have children, then they can get a free education. In fact, they can just keep having children, because once you get everything else for free, you might as well crack on and let us pay for them as well. Maybe they can't understand how much free stuff they get in Britain. But that's fine, because we'll give them an interpreter for free. But it gets worse. You are paying for illegal immigrants to learn how to become nightclub DJs. Croydon, a council placed into special measures with around £500 million of unpaid debts, is spending your money on trying to make migrant DJs a thing. But how will illegal migrants and asylum seekers travel around Britain? Well, in Oxfordshire, taxpayers were paying for illegal immigrants to have driving lessons and take their driving test. Look, it's really stressful getting all this free stuff. So some local councils are now paying for illegal immigrants to take yoga classes. Bristol Council, which faces 53 million quid in required savings, spent 270 grand of Home Office grants taking migrants to football matches. They can be given a free PlayStation. Cardiff Council is teaching illegals circus skills. Or maybe that is why so many of them can do a disappearing act. But of course, the big thing we seemingly let them do is this.
The hotel here, you can see there's a lot of Just Eat bikes here, a lot of Deliveroo bikes, loads of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereabouts are you from? From
Yemen.
Yemen, you're from Yemen. Okay, and did you get here by boat?
No,
Whereabouts are you from? Iran. Okay, from Tehran or?
Sorry,
You can if you want, free country. A shopkeeper in the shop behind me, he confirmed the hotel is an asylum hotel, and people, he said, arrived on small boats are now staying there. And he also said he's seen lots of the residents of the hotel doing work on Uber Eats, on Deliveroo.
Yes, of course, they can just work illegally for Deliveroo, Uber Eats. It's everything, isn't it? We're giving them everything for free, aren't we? I don't know, do you think I've missed anything? Oh, actually, yes, I have. Because the government says that it's deporting people, but in reality, they're paying around 53 million quid to make them leave. So you'll even get free money on the way out of Britain. I mean, that's the reality. And until that changes, sending 50 blokes a week back to France isn't going to make a blind bit of difference. Let's get the thoughts of my panel director of Popular Conservatives, Mark Littlewood. We have got former Tory bigwig Jonathan Gullis, and of course broadcaster Nina Mishkov. Thank you very much. Great to have you both on, or all of you, in fact, on the show. Mark, I'll start with you. Right, okay, so we give them everything for free, don't we? This migrant deal about 50 blokes a week going back is pointless.
Risible. Window dressing, pathetic window dressing, entirely performative, not using a sledgehammer to crack a nut, not cracking the nut at all. I mean, in your monologue there, Patrick, you were channeling your inner Emmanuel Macron, weren't you? He's got a point, the French president. If people sincerely believe there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, they will go chasing to the end of the rainbow.
Especially if that pot of gold exists.
Yeah, this isn't a myth or a fairy tale here. This isn't a myth or a fairy.
Clearly, politicians aren't listening. You can't lead by dictating to the people. You have to hear them out and act on their concerns. That's what servant leadership and citizen-centered leadership are all about. Putting citizens first. People want their voices to matter, to feel secure and comfortable in their communities. But when government prioritize benefits and support for illegal immigrants and asylum seekers over their own citizens, it creates tension and frustration. That resentment grows when people feel their needs are being sidelined. Servant leadership means listening with real empathy and making decisions that reflect what citizens are saying. Citizen-centered leadership puts the people at the heart of every policy, ensuring their communities are safe and thriving. Take the economy, for example. Fix it. Make it work for your people first, and then you can extend the compassion to others. Leaders who embrace these principles build trust by showing citizens they come first, creating unity and opportunity without neglecting the community core needs. Be the leader who hears the people and act on their needs. What do you think leaders should do to put citizens first? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's call for leadership that truly serves the people. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.